Abe Mukono musibe mutyano. Mujabale emirimu. Kati tubaletera abagenyi bakulu. Naye tugenda kwogera mu Luzungu kubanga ndowooza abe Mukono bonna bategeera Oluzungu abali wano. Munange UPE yakajja abatayingira mu UPE mugenda kufuna omukisa kati. Tewoba wasigala. Your Excellency, President Clinton, President of the United States of America, the First Lady of the United States, Mrs. Clinton, and your distinguished delegation, government and movement leaders of Uganda, their highnesses, the traditional leaders, the religious leaders, and all of you, abe Mukono abaze wano olwaleero. Mr. President, on behalf of the multitude here, and on behalf of all other Ugandans who are not here today, I welcome you to Uganda. You are most welcome. Having the President of the United States visiting us is a momentous event. This is because he represents a powerful middle-class society that originally migrated from feudal and intolerant Europe several centuries ago and built one of the most powerful and prosperous countries in the long history of humanity. It would serve Africa well if we learned from the many positive principles that guided the Americans in building such a powerful state. In this century, the Americans have made breathtaking, pioneering achievements. In 1969, they landed a human being on the moon, to take one example. Only recently, they landed a robot on Mars. We salute the achievements of the Americans, and we are pleased to be associated with the American people through their president, who is here today. But I would also like to salute the far-sightedness of President Clinton, to be the first American president to comprehensively visit Africa. There was one other visit, I'm told, some 20 years ago, but it was not as comprehensive as this one. And then there was another refueling stop by one of the American presidents during the Second World War. The refueling stop is not good enough for these multitudes. I salute, Mr. President, your far-sightedness because of recognizing Africa's tremendous potential, which others do not seem to realize. Africa is 30 million square kilometers in area size, which is 1.5 times the combined area of United States of America and Canada. If you put them together, they will fit into Africa 1.5 times. You find the longest river in the world starting in Uganda. Even out of curiosity or out of tourism, people ought to come to see where the longest river starts in the world. The second largest freshwater lake in the whole world, known as Narubale in our language, which means the abode of gods, is found in Uganda here, in East Africa. The more internationally known name for this lake is Victoria. But we have got our own name, Narubale, meaning where the gods stay. We have no intention of quarreling with the British over this name. At least not yet. Umunyankora agira ati nkuko gashonda ke rukumira. The continent has got tremendous mineral resources. Here in Uganda, we have got phosphates, iron ore, copper, and traces of hydrocarbons. This is not to forget the hydropower potential, or the fact that without irrigation, we can produce 2 crops in a year. Besides all those natural advantages, one should not forget the 750 million people who live in Africa today. The population of Africa is estimated to be 1.4 billion by the year 2025. I am surprised, therefore, that some quarters have been talking of Africa being marginalized. Some people have been saying that Africa can be marginalized. This is not possible. Africa cannot be marginalized by the world. It is only the African leaders that can marginalize Africa through their wrong actions. There is nobody who can keep Africa backwards. It is only the African leaders that can do it, as they have done it in the past. Such wrong actions in the past have taken the form of stifling the private sector, have taken the form of brutalizing the African people and stopping them from producing wealth, have taken the form of denying them their political rights, and have taken the form of holding them in ignorance by denying them education. Once the question of leadership is resolved, Africa is unstoppable. There's nobody who can stop Africa once we resolve the question of leadership. It is for this reason that I salute Your Excellency for seeing the potential of Africa the way we see it in the national resistance movement, in our political movement. But then, somebody may say, somebody may say, but if Africa is unstoppable, then why has it lagged behind all this time? And indeed, many people are asking that question, although sometimes they don't ask it out of politeness. They say, but Africa, Asia has developed. Why has Africa not developed? There's some implied idea that possibly there's something wrong with the Africans. The reason for this apparent lagging behind of Africa was initially geographical, and later on it became historical. The geographical constraint meant that in spite of the fact that Africa was the cradle of humanity some 5 million years ago, and in spite of the fact that human beings did not exist anywhere else on the globe except in Africa until about 100,000 years ago, the population of Africa was only about 47 million by 1500 AD. While the population of those who had migrated out of Africa, all these Europeans you see, the Asians, the Chinese, these are all Africans who have lost their pigmentation. Now, when these people left Africa 100,000 years ago, they were a small number. But what is interesting is that by 1500, the Africans who remained in Africa were only 47 million. The Africans who had migrated out of Africa were 300 million.